So I will say it again and again and again. The decline of Western civilization is because the aristocratic Latin European culture, the old aristocratic Latin European culture, that old Latin European culture again, which created the chivalry, like the first real men don't hit women. All those things are very anti-civilization, absolutely irrational, created to protect privilege from privileged people, parasites, aristocrats, violent warriors, sadistic, cruel people. The only civilization in Western civilization, in the Western societies, has been created with North Europeans. After the Reform, Martin Luther, after that, for example, the Dutch people, Netherlands, Amsterdam, freethinkers, what people call burghers. Yes, long live the burghers. Commerce, multiculturalism. Yes. Well, after that, the Great Revolution, the Glorious Revolution in England. And after that, the Industrial Revolution. And after that, the race, the America country, the USA, the best country in the Western civilization, in the Western history. Yes, that's the only civilization in Western culture. Yes, before the Reform, before all those things, like the Industrial Revolution, before that, there was no civilization in Western culture, in Western places. No civilization. Because the aristocratic Latin European culture don't create a civilization at all. Crusader, conquest, colonialism, genocide, chivalry, duel for women, those things have never been any civilization thing. Those things have ever been will, savage, barbarian things. Always. Always. So, for people who think, oh, the decline of Western civilization, and they think that's related with immigration from people from another civilization, not Western, like Asians, like Indian, like African, like Arab, etc. Please think twice. The only way that Western civilization is declined is because the products of that aristocratic Latin European honor culture. For example, progressive, they are aristocrats. They are aristocrats. They always have aristocrat background. Feminists want chivalry back. Can you see? Chivalry, aristocrat, special treatment, privilege, so arrogant, entitled people, always privileged. Well, Latin European culture, yes. They are so Latin European in mindset. Can you see? So aristocrat, so medieval, so extremely evident. In addition, a lot of people from different civilizations, like Asian, especially Asian and Indian, but a lot of Arab too, obviously, they will make the Western civilization even more civilization, because they don't have chivalry, they don't have honor culture, duel for women. So that's because they don't have the feminism and the progressivism, the progressive trash. Can you see? It's extremely, especially Asian people. They are all the contrary to aristocratic people, all the contrary to those parasite entitled Latin Europeans, all the contrary to later first. Yes. So think twice. It's not immigration. Really, it's not immigration. At least you are referring, for example, about probably Latin American immigration in America. Yes, many of those Latin American, unfortunately, when they have the Latin team, the Latin European team so strong, well, they will be very, very dangerous, toxic for any civilization, yes. But at the same time, many Latin Europeans could be very rational. Yes, they would never be rational as a Japanese, an Asian, or a North European in most cases, obviously, because unfortunately they have the Latin, the Latin European DNA. Yes, but some of them have much, a lot. Some of them, like a lot of Argentinian, Uruguayan, and a lot of them they are pure Latin European DNA, so you can imagine. And another of them have much less Latin European because they have many native DNA, and some of them they don't have any Latin European blood, so they mustn't be called Latin Americans. Sorry, even though they were born in Latin America. For example, many people are pure Armenians. Yes, Armenians, Arab, of different ethnic background, even though they were born in Latin America. So, for example, Milei is Italian from his father's side, but from his mother's side, he's Croatian. That's why Milei is Milei. Is he were pure Latin European, pure Italian or pure Spaniard, pure French, or a mix between Italian and Spaniard, like a lot of Argentinians, they wouldn't be libertarian, a free thinker, and animal lover, and with that, I have always said, Milei for me is a highly sensitive person, so clear. They have never, they would never be like that at all, absolutely at all. So, yes, so clear, so evident. Think twice. The best for Western civilization probably is get a lot of people from Asian civilization who are the most rational, civilized people in the whole world who focus on technology, hardworking, not violent at all. So clear, so evident. They don't have the chivalry, the feminism. So clear, so evident.